Hello everyone and welcome back to another video where today I've actually got another prediction video, and today's video will be on Spirit Halloween's 2022 prop and theme prediction video. So this has pretty much become a somewhat yearly tradition where I just predict what props and themes we could see at Spirit Halloween for 2022, and this will also include Flashback Friday prop predictions, by the way. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the theme predictions. So, for this section, I'm going to be bringing up last year's themes in 2021, which was the Spirit Halloween, Halloween Factory, and the Halloween Factory Assembly line. As you can see on screen now, there's some really awesome photos of this theme, and there were some really awesome props in this theme, like such as Grimm and Henry Hustle, and I think the entire unique aspects of this theme, for example the pumpkin carve-o-matic, which you can see now with the digitized skeletons, is a really cool feature. I like how they're having more unique things in their themes, and also you have these lava pads which you'd walk on and they'd actually move. Really cool effect. But more specifically, I'm talking about the back theme which we had last year, which was the production factory line, I guess you could say. And this theme is just incredible. Just take a moment to admire how awesome this theme was. The design was incredible, and I think it might be my favorite out of the two. And as you can see on screen, there are some really interesting features from this theme that I'm going to be talking about today. And more specifically, as you look around the theme, you can see some factory items such as boxes and boarded up windows and decrepit factory-like stuff, obviously, since it is a factory. However, there is one piece which appears to be a clipboard, and this basically just stands out to me the most because at first glance it doesn't seem to be anything unusual. It seems to be just like part of the scenery. However, it's only when you take a closer look you realize that there's actually some really interesting stuff on it. For example, what appears to be unreleased themes can actually be seen on this sheet of paper. For example, this vehicle here, it seems to be a theme, and what I'd imagine it would do is that the vehicle itself would just stand alone as a theme, and you'd have props along the side of it, and then the vehicle itself would like light up like with car engine sounds and stuff. And I think that'd be a really awesome theme, and I would imagine that this would have been meant for a previous year, or acts as sort of a teaser for next year. And on the sheet of paper there are also two themes below this. The first one appears just to be like sort of a sketch of the Reaper's Island village entrance section, and if that's the case then the other one, I can't really make out what it is, but if I had to guess it's probably Reaper's Island cave concept art. However, the next one we see below it is actually very cool. It is what appears to be skull entranceways to an unreleased theme. This could also just be concept art for 2020 themes, of course, that being the Reaper's Island Cave and Village. However, it's what's written below this which really stands out to me and I think is really interesting. What appears to be 2022 Space Station / Zombie Apocalypse is written below these pieces of paper. Now obviously this is really big news to see actually written on a Spirit Halloween theme. However, personally, what I think is going on here is that this is just simply scrapped content or concept art for 2022 that Spirit Halloween have decided to leave over in this theme as sort of a reference or teaser to what we could actually see next year at Spirit Halloween. If that is the case, that's really awesome of Spirit Halloween to do, since they have done this kind of thing before. Back in 2019 with the Reaper's Wharf, they hid references to previous years inside of the fish bait shop that you could see along the dock. That was a really cool thing to do, and I think that might be what's happening here, since it is basically highly unlikely for Spirit Halloween to just go ahead and reveal their themes, and that's the reason I don't think that's actually the case. However, if we do get a Space Station theme or Zombie Apocalypse theme for 2022, I'll be very happy with that, since we could see some really unique props. I'm immediately thinking alien props, such as the Home Depot one from last year. That was really cool, and I think that could be a nice touch if they were to do that theme. Also, they had a 4-foot or 3-foot door greeter you could have. That was also really cool, that could possibly make it there. And with the Zombie Apocalypse theme, we could see some really nice classic Spirit Halloween returning props, such as the flesh-eating zombie which we saw from 2020 that was remade, and of course the lurching zombie, which is such a classic Spirit prop that a ton of people want to return. So hopefully that will return if that is the case with that. But anyway, now moving on to the next section, this is going to be on the Flashback Friday prop predictions. Now, for those of you who do not know what Flashback Fridays is, in 2020, Spirit Halloween introduced it, where every Friday they would return a prop from a while ago that the community really wanted to see again, such as last year, in 2020, we had Uncle Charlie, the flesh-eating zombie, and the Gatekeeper. Those are really awesome props and such a surprise to see. And if they were to return Flashback Fridays for 2022, these are my predicted returning props. Number one, what I think we could see is the Pumpkin Nester. And the reason I say Pumpkin Nester is because in the factory line theme in 2021, there was actually a Employee of the Month poster that actually featured Pumpkin Nester on it. And I immediately thought they were returning Pumpkin Nester, but he never actually showed up. And any reason I can think of this is because maybe they did actually produce him for that year, but due to shipping issues, which we all know is an apparent problem, he might not have showed up there. However, we did also get Little Nester, which did appear later on in the year. So we could potentially see Pumpkin Nester for 2022. Perhaps Spirit Halloween even decided to just hold on to him for next year for like a widespread release, which would be a really cool idea to see. And I really hope that they do bring him back, and I'd love to see him return once more. As for the second prop that I think we could see return for Flashback Fridays, I'm going to go ahead and pick out Demonica, because, yes again, a very classic old Spirit Halloween prop that a ton of people love. Very wanted as well, a ton of people want this prop, including myself. Really like it, huge fan of the design and everything. I think it's actually one of the creepier props that has been sold at Spirit Halloween, so seeing this prop again will be really awesome. But however, there are so many props that could be selected for Flashback Fridays. I just decided to pick Demonica as an example. However, if we do see her, that would be awesome to see Demonica once again. And for the last Flashback Friday prop, that being the third, I think that we could see the Barnyard Butcher. And Barnyard Butcher is basically the next runner-up for the most wanted prop of all time, really. It was Uncle Charlie, and then it was Wacky Mole Clown, which did return as well. And then it's basically Barnyard Butcher, which I would say is arguably the third place for the most wanted prop of all time. It's a really awesome prop, one of my personal favourites. I love everything about this prop. The fact that it has a severed head, the fact that it's a barn themed prop like Scarecrows, love that. It's really awesome. It's a very awesome prop in general, and because of how much it is wanted, just such as Wacky Mole Clown and Uncle Charlie, those two props were wanted a whole ton and they did return. That is why I think we could see Barnyard Butcher at Spirit Halloween in 2022. That is pretty much it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, then make sure to leave a like and even consider subscribing, as it helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. And make sure to tell me what your predictions are for Spirit Halloween 2022 in the comments below, that being themes and props, and I'll make sure to go and check them out. Thanks again for watching, really hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next Halloween video.